Okay guys, so we are back. I just wanted to kind of make like a follow-up video from my other video because what nobody tells you about breastfeeding, because when I made that video I think I was like it was either the first or second day, and there was definitely a lot of emotions. There's still a lot of emotions, but I had talked to my husband yesterday about everything I'm feeling and kind of what's going on in my head towards slowing the breastfeeding down. So hopefully this is a little bit more clear and I'm able to kind of get out what I want to say. So we'll start off with, no one feels the pain that you feel. A lot of people will be able to say, oh yeah, that makes sense, or yeah, that's sad, and I can totally understand why, you know, you're crying and he's crying, but nobody's gonna feel those feelings that you feel. And it can sort of feel lonely and kind of not depressing, but definitely lonely and sad, because you're the only one that, like I said, is going to feel that pain besides the baby. Obviously the baby feels that pain because he doesn't understand what's going on either. You're taking away his comfort, you're taking away in his mind what is his, rightfully so. But yeah, so that's one of the things that I've kind of realized this week, that nobody really understands. They understand, at least they say they do, but you know, the feelings, it's only you and the baby that feel that. And then you got to make sure nobody else says, oh, do you want to nurse, or do you want Chi-Chi, or do you want whatever, in front of them, so that it doesn't like trigger for them either. The other thing was showers. So he has it kind of ingrained in him that anytime we take a shower, he will take a shower, nurse, take a nap, or go to bed. It does not fail, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. And that was kind of part of setting the routine when he was little. And I mean, he's still little now, he's going to be 2 in January, but that was a part of his routine. So that follows into the next one. Our routines are kind of out of whack because he does not want to lay down and go to sleep. He wants to nurse and go to sleep. So I'm finding that our routine is a little wild. He just wants to play all day, and when we tell him that we are not nursing, and by we I mean me, I try to keep him busy and, you know, make sure he plays and plays so that he's extra tired, so that when he does want to fall asleep, he will kind of fall asleep by himself, which isn't really working out. So that's another monkey wrench thrown in. The other thing was, it feels like a breakup. You know, like you get those feel goods when you're nursing your child, and when you feel like you're giving them the nutrition and you're giving them the love that they need. And you know, it's hard because you're stopping something that you've done day in and day out for going on 2 years. So it definitely feels like a breakup because he doesn't understand why I'm not nursing him, or why I don't want to. And the crazy thing is, it's not like I'm stopping altogether, I'm just slowing down, which is mind-blowing to me. But it definitely feels like a breakup. The other thing is, gets me every time, cuddling. So anytime I stay at home with my son, I'm fortunate enough, and that's why he's never had a bottle, that's why he's never had a sippy cup with milk, or even cow's milk. That's why he's always nursed. I'm lucky to stay home and and nurse him, take care of him. But, you know, anytime he hurt himself or he just wanted to cuddle and nurse, he was able to. So now I find that it's hard that, you know, I can't just pick him up and squish him and love him. And I mean, I can, but then I'm afraid that it's gonna make him want to nurse, because obviously if I'm pushing him right here, what's right there? So that's a little difficult for me, you know, just laying down, either whether it's watching TV or whether it's time to go to bed, or in the morning, whatever it is. Or if he falls and hurts himself, then he wants to nurse, or he wants to cuddle and nurse. And it's like, I feel like I kind of have to be a little distant with him. And, you know, maybe I'm just like super emotional with all the hormones that are changing in my body because we're slowing down the breast milk production, but who knows? Like today, Jesse had to go just take him out the house and kind of keep him occupied and busy and away from mom, which is lovely, but it's sad because I know why we're doing it. So yeah, those are kind of the big things that I've also noticed that, you know, are kind of like, what the heck? I didn't think that this was gonna happen, or this was gonna be that hard. I mean, shit, getting him to nurse was hard because I couldn't, his latch was wrong, and we stuck it out, and he cried, I cried, and now look again, he's crying, I'm crying. But no one's gonna feel the pain you feel. Shower times are probably gonna definitely be separated or changing in front of him, because he's gonna obviously see you. Even if I'm changing from a shirt and I have a bra on, he's like, hey mom, and I'm like, hey no. It feels like a breakup because you're trying to distance yourself from him wanting to, you know, nurse or be, I don't know, it's crazy. So no cuddles, or not as much cuddles, I guess. Your hormones are gonna change because you get those feel goods of, I'm giving my child the love and the nutrition and all the good stuff that they need. So that's all gonna take a big part, and your routines are kind of gonna go out of whack. But yeah, so those are the things that I've been encountering this week with, like I said, I'm not stopping altogether, which it feels like it. I mean, I feel bad, I feel like I am, but I'm not. So those are some other things that have been rising their ugly heads in this process. So I just wanted to share those with you. If I could give any advice, I would say, if you're gonna nurse your baby, to do it, love it, enjoy it, do it as long as you and the baby want. But I would maybe give the baby the breast milk in a bottle if they're younger, a sippy cup if they're a little bit older, and maybe transition them to almond milk or cow's milk, whatever your choice is, when they're of age, so that it's a little bit easier, because I thought I was doing the right thing, and probably so, but I mean, maybe this is just all part of weaning your child that no one talks about, and this is probably why, because it's just, it feels really bad. It makes you not want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm kind of just ready to nurse him all day, every day, how he wants to, and hopefully he'll stop when he wants, but I don't think that's it, I don't think that will happen, but this is probably why nobody talks about it. It's tough. But I would say definitely introduce some sort of alternative milk if possible, if you're open to it. And maybe give them a cup or a bottle so that they're able to transition a little bit better, because my son, and the thing is, he drinks out of cups like these, just regular, well, not this big, but I mean, well, he can, but he wants to drink out of regular cups. Even when we give him straws, he wants to take the straw out. and get prepared to cry, and hopefully tell everybody around not to say the word, whatever word he knows that's for milk. Before he could really talk, we would do this. That would be for breast milk or chi-chi, whatever. So we've kind of been telling everybody not to say that. And just, those are feelings you're gonna have to hunker down and go through them. And it's hard, but I'm pretty sure everybody could do it. It's not fun. So that's the bit of advice I have. This is part 2 of what nobody tells you about breastfeeding.